You may not realize, but the artificial intelligence is already widely utilized in our daily life. As Professor Wandaker mentioned before, we are all individuals, not robots, right? But have you ever imagined that one day your teachers or classmates will become robots? Hello, everyone. My name is Xinxin, a student from China. I appreciate the opportunity to be one of the 16 finalists. I'm so tantalized to see all of you here. You know, I have experienced the lockdown these days because of the COVID-19. I'm not able to hang out with friends, however. I don't feel lonely because I have created a friend. Does this sound incredible? Today, I'm going to share the amazing idea about AI companion with you. As mentioned previously, there's an AI chatting application called Replica, which helps people to create their unique friends to chat with. I think these bots accompany people and fulfill the higher psychological need, which is obviously useful for humans. Various AI companions are substantially common nowadays, such as smartphones, smart speakers, digital assistants, a room bias, and so on. AI companion has quietly, gradually integrated into humans' life. Now, some people may have different opinions like, well, they are just machines that are created by humans. They only work for mankind. Well, as a matter of fact, humanoid technology is not only seen in movies, but it also exists in the society now. Those virtual idols have already started to earn money from advertising, modeling, or even performing on the stage. They post their photos and vlogs on social media just like a real person. As the technology is advancing, robots started to have their own emotions and feelings and even varied moral values. It can be seen as a positive impact on human beings since people need this AI companion to alleviate loneliness and anxiety. However, it will also become a hidden danger for us. For example, my mom bought a VR headset last month, and her original goal was to make the family less boring during the quarantine, but it caused us to immerse in the virtual world. Then I realized that these AI companions, which are supposed to accompany people, is dominating people's consciousness, right? When they are accompanying mankind, they can read and learn from people's activities. And then it's an easy task for them to override human. Everyone, once the battle between human and AI starts. Although artificial intelligence is the product of human intelligence, but the probability of human brain defeating computers, I think, is uncertain. I believe that AI companions will improve the quality of our lives, but we cannot entirely rely on it. Once again, from my own perspective, the era of artificial intelligence has well and truly arrived. Subsequently, our goal is to be friends with AI, not make them our enemy. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for that excellent presentation. Your first question will come to you from Mr. Andrew Shao.
Hi, Xinxin. Nice presentation. I really agree with your idea that we should totally make AI a friend before making an enemy. And also agree that AI technology with the capability of social intelligence can engage in better interaction with human, but also there's also a risk that AI may one day override human. So I wonder, in your opinion, do you have any specific suggestions on how we can prevent AI from becoming our enemies, or how we can make sure it is always on our side? So do you have any suggestions based on your own opinion?
Yeah, well, so as I mentioned, AI, artificial intelligence, is the product of human intelligence, right? So it's basically the relationship between artificial intelligence and a human is the computer and human brain, right? So I think when humans set up their programs in the computers, the computers is their brain, right? So when we set up the program, we just make them human friendly. And also, if we want to be friends with them, so first, if we want them to be friends with us, so first we should be friends with them. we just like get along with them like to our human friends. Yeah, that's my suggestions.
Thank you for your answer.
Yes, and thank you for your question, and that was a great answer. Your second question, Xinxin, will come from Professor Wilton.
Thank you very much for this very interesting presentation about companionship is something that human beings instinctively need, and I especially like the video of the dog as well.
Thank you.
I think when I was reading what you wrote and listening to you, I think what you're doing or what you're saying is that it's only a matter of time before chatbots become more powerful, and that we have to find ways to embrace our understandings of these and the AI technology underlying them. And so I think what you're doing is you're recognizing the importance of AI literacy and common understandings of what these AI technologies are about. You know, in the case of everyday users, because there's everyday uses of AI available to us now, especially with that companionship application. So I think we have to, I think what you're saying is that it's important for us to have an AI literacy, for everyone to have a level of AI literacy, to understand that the underlying technologies of the applications that we're using. And in understanding those at a basic level, then we can identify kind of the hidden dangers that you mentioned as well. So I'm wondering if you could just address that. What do you think would be important to thinking about AI literacy for everybody? For everybody.
So you mean so your question is that the ability of like read and learn of the artificial intelligence, right?
Yeah, to look for a common understanding for all citizens, even, you know, people who are maybe technology shy or maybe inexperienced seniors, for example, who may be interacting with these companion AI applications. How important and how could we go about ensuring that there's some level of AI literacy so that we can identify potential dangers?
Okay. So basically, AI will be powerful. Like the artificial intelligence is based on humans' brain, humans' wisdom. But like, what we should do is just to be friendly to them. Like human wisdom is the root of this strength, right? Well, it may be bad for AI to become an enemy, like I mentioned, but human wisdom for like tens of thousands of years will not be defeated. In fact, mankind has always been facing many dangers, like natural disasters or coronavirus. Like humans have been trying to overcome them. So I think if AI really like more powerful, more stronger than human brain, then I believe mankind will overcome this danger, and I believe mankind is strong enough, is powerful enough to like, to make it solved. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much for that. And I might just put in the chat as well that I follow Dr. Virginia Dignam, who talks about responsible AI. And then Dr. Thomas Hellstrom, I mentioned earlier, talks about social intelligent robots. So again, along the lines of companionship, I'll put their information in the chat if you want to look them up. But thank you for this important presentation.